Y'all, how's it going? It's been a long time coming, but we are back to finish up the John Boat budget build. We're gonna have it done in this video, so let's get right into it. So as far as painting, the last thing we really got to do is finish up this green in here, all over the bottom. Basically, the only spots I haven't done is this floor right here. I just knocked out this back one, taped off the VIN plate, just did that, so I have right there, and there to do, but I just ran out of paint, so got to run to Walmart and grab me another can. Then I just ran a couple errands, got those last cans of paint, went ahead and grabbed the battery as well. So let's get this thing done. All right, there she is. Got the paint fully done. That is the whole paint job finally done for this boat. Been a while coming, but it's finished. As you can see here, we got to clean this thing. So that's going to be our next step. Once the paint dries, clean this thing completely out. Then I think we're going to pop on the seats and then go from there. We got that paint finished. I'm gonna go run a couple errands, get the last couple parts for the boat, get the seats, some swivels, little things like that. So let's go do that real quick. We just left the Academy, got a couple more things for the boat. It's pretty much the last things we're gonna have to buy before I get the battery. I went ahead and grabbed my battery box, only 10 bucks for that. And then got my 2 seat swivels that I needed. Those were $13 a pop. This came out to about 38 bucks, which with the boat, the paint, and all of this brings our total to a little under 300, I believe. I'll put up a price breakdown later in the video. I just got back from the storage shed and I got a couple of things that I had lying around from the old John Boat build that I could use on this new one. Got these seats here. I got these from a liquidation place for only 25 cents a piece and they're brand new, so that's pretty awesome. Got 2 of those there in the olive green. And then I had these clamp-on John Boat seats. They were too big for my other John Boat, so we need to test it and make sure these fit on the new one, but had those lying around, so there we go. Here's a little update on the other boat. I was originally going to keep this one as the old one I've had and sell the one that we've been working on for all these videos, but that one is so much nicer. It's wider, it's more stable, it's got the title, everything's just a lot better on it. So I went ahead and I threw on the seats that we were originally going to put on the new John Boat on here because they're just not too nice. I was just putting those on to save money. And these were the ones that were on this boat. They're a nice camo foldable chair. Those are gonna be the ones we're actually putting on the new John Boat. So we'll get all that set up. All right, there we go. Those seat clamps fit perfectly. Got the seats on. They look absolutely great with that camo paint on there. Really loving that look. Been working off camera and I'd say I got the boat completely finished. So I took some good photos. I'm gonna throw those up on screen and show y'all how this thing came out. So I wanted to go over with y'all a little price breakdown on it. I know this is a budget build, so we're trying to keep everything as cheap as possible, kind of showing y'all that you can build a real badass boat for a pretty low price. So starting off, trade value, what I had into that original Evinrude that I traded for this boat was about $200. The engine that I put on here, that Mercury 3.5, I only paid about $70 for that after fixing it up. The paint, I paid about 50 bucks. The seat swivels and battery box came out to $38, then another 100 for the battery. And then the things that I already had that I threw on it were those camo seats. I got those at a swap meet for 50 bucks. So if you want to add that, you can. I'm probably not going to add it to the total because I've had those for quite a while now. That brings our total to $460 out the door. That's what she cost to build us a real nice boat. Now that we have the boat finished, I'm super happy. Couldn't be happier with how it came out. I just wanted to give y'all a little, I know we showed you the price breakdown. I wanted to kind of show y'all what I think I could sell this thing for to really show you how well we did on keeping that budget low. So my other John Boat I showed y'all earlier in the video, that one of course did not have a gasoline motor on it, just had the trolling motor. It didn't have a title, wasn't as wide, wasn't as nice, and I sold that one for 800 bucks. So I think I could easily get about 1,500 bucks out of this boat that we just finished. So only having about $450 to $500 into this thing is pretty awesome. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.